What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video, we're going to be jumping back into our Bloons TD6 walkthrough / playthrough / guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping onto Haunted Chimps mode. So for this mode, we will be using Oben as our hero, and of course, because we're playing Chimps, Monkey Knowledge really doesn't matter much. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So the strategy that we're going to be going for on Haunted is going to be the Druid strategy, simply because I like the Druid strategy a lot, and it is very reliable on most maps. Now, with Haunted, things can get a little bit wonky because of the fact you have the balloons coming in two different pathways. But as long as you have the correct positioning on your druids, and all of your druids are together, as well as you have the towers that I have placed down, it shouldn't be too much of an issue for our druids to take care of. Alright, the next thing that we're going to be doing once we place down this first dart, we are going to be placing down a second dart to go ahead and help us along with popping these balloons. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you place down your dart monkey, you basically want to place him so his area of effect is pretty much touching the border right here. And same thing with this monkey sub. You want to place him so he is in the center of the pond, and his area of effect is touching these two little borders right here, or the corners of the upper part of the map. Next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be going for our Oben, of course, because we want to get our Oben on the field as soon as possible. That way he can start leveling up and all of that fun stuff. Alright, so when we place down our Druid, we want to place him in the bottom rightmost corner of this left-hand area, just like so. And now that we have our Oben placed down, we are good to go. Next thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to go ahead and upgrade this monkey sub to twin guns. The reason why we're upgrading it to twin guns is just so we have that little bit of extra popping power, because even though we have quite a bit of popping power on the field right now, there are a couple of rounds that could give us a little bit of a hard time. Next thing that we want to go for is we do want to remove this tree up here in the top right. The reason why we want to remove this tree is because we're going to be placing a spike factory up here. The reason why I chose to go with the spike factory is because the spike factory upgraded to a 320 is extremely good at dealing with round 40 by itself. And because our druids aren't going to level up, we have no buffs for our druids, I figured it would be the best way to spend our money. Alright, now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and save up for our spike factory. It shouldn't take us too long to afford it. And then when we buy our spike factory, it's going to be very important that we upgrade the spike factory in a certain way. Now, with this spike factory, we are going to go ahead and place it at the very top, like so, as far as we can get it to go, just like this. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to fast production. Now, following fast production, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to bigger stacks, and we're going to upgrade to red hot spikes. Following red hot spikes, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to even fast production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a fast forward bit all the way up until where we have the tier 3 spike factory, and then I'll go ahead and bring you guys back here in just 1 second. Alright guys, it is officially round 34, and now we have our spike factory upgraded to a 320. If you guys were kind of curious why I chose to upgrade the spike factory to a 210, the reason is round 28, because there is a slight chance that Oben's shot will miss a lead balloon on the right hand side, which will in turn allow the lead balloon to slip through our defenses. And Oben, unfortunately, even though he was high enough level to deal with it, Oben would struggle a little bit in popping the balloons that come out of the lead balloon. So just to make sure that we were safe, we went ahead and upgraded to the red hot spikes to make sure that we didn't run across that issue. Now, next thing that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna start placing down our druids. So with this, as you guys will notice, I am playing in slow mode. The reason why I'm playing in slow mode is because I want to get the best position on our druids as possible. I would much rather it takes the time to make sure that we're getting the prime positioning for our druids than to go ahead and rush it and end up losing on round 40. Alright, so let's just go ahead and place down I'm just going to continue along placing down our druids really quick. And then as soon as I get them all placed down, I'll go ahead and explain to you the positioning. But as you guys can see, since we have that spike factory in the very top, we no longer need to worry about camo balloons, and it's also doing quite a bit of popping itself. Alright, now that we have 5 druids down, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey village. Now with this monkey village, I'm going to go ahead and place it down as far as I can get it to go, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and place our last druid right above the monkey village as far to the right as we can get it. There we go, and perfect. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and speed things back up, and now we're going to be upgrading all of our druids. I kind of upgraded that one just a little bit too far, but it's all right. We're going to be upgrading the druids to a 0, 1, 2. Now we're not going to be upgrading them to a 0, 1, 3 just yet because we don't need to. But there we go, perfect. We were able to be around 40. Now, like I said, we're going to continue to upgrade all of these druids up to a 0, 1, 2, and then following upgrading our druids all the way up to where we currently have them, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey village. Now, this is a little bit of a risky play, but at the same time, by doing this, it's going to allow us to buy bigger radius. It's also going to allow us to buy monkey business and then monkey commerce. Now, the reason why I want to grab the monkey commerce is it's going to make our tier 3s much cheaper. On top of that, it's going to make our monkey village in the very bottom much cheaper as well when we upgrade it to the camo detection. Also, when we upgrade it to when we upgrade it to the MIB. Alright, perfect. Now we are instantly going to go for the radar scanner, because if you guys can tell, our spike factory is starting to struggle a little bit in dealing with the camo balloons. So by upgrading our monkey village to the radar scanner, it's going to provide our druids with the ability to pop camo balloons. So as long as we can afford to buy the radar scanner on our monkey village, we are good to go. Next thing that we are going to do, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to a bigger radius, and then we're going to go ahead and save up for jungle drums as well to go ahead and increase the popping power of our druids. And as long as you guys have a similar setup to what I have, we are going to be good to go, and I am going to spend the next couple of minutes upgrading every single one of these druids to a populous, starting with the druid in the very center of the group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward really quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys back as soon as I have all of my druids upgraded. Alright guys, it is officially round 55, and as you guys can tell, I have all of my druids upgraded to a populous, which means that all of our druids are going to have the 5x druid buff. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start placing down a couple of alchemists, because as you guys may or may not know, the alchemist is a great addition, or a great complement to the druid strategy, because it will end up buffing every single one of our druids, making their popping power much better. Alright, and now that we have our alchemist upgraded to a 400, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to switch things up, and I'm going to go with the perishing potions on these alchemists that I'm going to place down, because I've been doing a little bit of research, and it seems like the 420 alchemist is actually a little bit better than the 401, which is what I've usually been doing. So for the sake of going with the Bloons TD6 meta, we are going to start switching over all of our alchemists to a 420 opposed to a 401. Alright, and there we go, perfect. Now we have 2 alchemists upgraded to stronger stimulant and perishing potions. Next thing that we're going to do to go ahead and increase our popping power ever so slightly, we are going to go ahead and upgrade this monkey sub all the way to plutonium reactor. Now, the reason why I chose to go with the plutonium reactor is it will end up doing a lot of damage to solo balloons on the right hand side, which is going to relieve a little bit of pressure off of our druids over here on the left. So in order to make sure that our druids are able to deal with all of the balloons that are coming from the left hand side, I chose to go with the plutonium reactor because, again, it's a great tower at dealing with a bunch of solo balloons, as you can see right now. Perfect. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade to airburst darts as well, and now we are good to go. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up to buy our Avatar of Wrath. Going to take us quite a few rounds in order to save up the money for it. The reason why it's going to take quite a few rounds to save up for it is because we did invest into the spike balls, and then on top of that, we also invested into plutonium reactor. So that being said, we should be able to afford our Avatar of Wrath around round 83. But anyways, guys, while I have you here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. We are almost at 4,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane, guys. Thank you again so very much. And I'm so glad to see in the comments below that you guys are finding my strategies enjoyable to watch, and on top of that, you guys are finding them helpful as well. But anyway, guys, if you guys are finding this guide helpful or you guys are enjoying the content, please feel free to drop a like. Also, if you guys have not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons TD6 content. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this little bit of a speedy bit, and I will see you guys on round 83. Alright, guys, it is officially round 83, and as you guys can see, the Druid is amazing so far on this map. It does start to get a little bit sketchy around round 81 because of the targeting of the Druids. I tried to come up with a strat to where you guys wouldn't have to micro the Druids too much. But now that we have enough money to afford to buy our Avatar of Wrath, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade the top right Druid up to the Avatar of Wrath. The reason why I chose to go with the top right one is because we are also going to be grabbing a third Alchemist, and we're going to be placing the Alchemist right next to this Avatar of Wrath. The reason why I'm grabbing another Alchemist and placing it right next to the Avatar of Wrath is the way that the Alchemist works is that the closest tower to the Alchemist will take the priority buff. So that being said, if we have an Alchemist right next to our Avatar of Wrath, of course that means that our Avatar of Wrath should have a high uptime for the brew on our Avatar of Wrath. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be buying the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Of course, we're buying the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. That way, our Avatar of Wrath can pop the DDT balloons, and we should be pretty much good to go. We do need to invest in another tower. But we'll go ahead and do that as soon as we upgrade this Alchemist up to Stronger Stimulant. Now, it shouldn't take us too long to get it upgraded. As you guys can see, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to Stronger Stimulant. And on top of that, we're also going to buy Perishing Potions on top of that. And then I'm also not too worried about buying 3 Alks. It may be a little bit overkill. I'm not going to lie, guys. But at the same time, it's whatever because we're gonna have a lot of spare income anyways. Alright, now the next thing that we're gonna be doing, we're gonna grab ourselves a second spike factory up at the very top. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade it to long life spikes, faster production, then we're gonna upgrade it to even faster production as well. Now, once we get it upgraded to even faster production, we're going to go ahead and switch its targeting over to targeting close. And then we're going to grab ourselves an alchemist, place it up here at the very top of the map like so. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to acidic mixture dip. And the reason why we're upgrading it to acidic mixture dip is the acidic mixture dip is going to allow our spike factory the ability to pop the lead balloons, much similar to the Avatar of Wrath. Because we chose to go with the even faster production, opposed to going with the top upgrade path on the spike factory, which, as many of you guys may know, upgrading it to the center pathway is much better than upgrading it to the top upgrade path. I think I said that right. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and save up for permaspikes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys back as soon as we can afford permaspikes, and I'll give you guys the next steps in the guides. Alright guys, round 98, and as you guys can see, we have enough money in order to afford the permaspike. Now there's going to be a couple more things that we're going to invest in. First things first, we are going to invest into a stronger stimulant. On top of that, we're also going to upgrade it to perishing potions as well to go ahead and make the effect last longer on our spike factory. And on top of that, we're also going to buy a monkey village and upgrade it to jungle drums. The reason why I bought the jungle drums is just to make sure that the spike factory is placing down as many spikes as it possibly can. But anyways, guys, as you guys can see, this strategy worked like a dream. Of course, I knew it would work like a dream because the Avatar of Wrath is such a boss. But anyways, guys, I would like a little bit of feedback. I chose a different editing style for the fast forward bits, so please feel free to let me know what you guys thought of that in the comments below. Anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of BT6 content. Anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.